Oh, greeting. I guess it's this one. Hey, that loading was like not as bad as some other loading. So last time I left it off here, when I just got done with the skip. So now I gotta do like the anticlimactic task. Gotta love that N key rollover of you know, exploring the city. Tech-exploring, if you like, because I just got some new tech up in here. It's just 60 FPS in the corner there. It used to be like, oh, sometimes they're 40 or they're like 45 or 50 something if we feel like it. And now it's just like, no, screw you. I'm 60. I ain't budging. I ain't budging. That number's not changing, bro. It's awesome. So I guess this is a house that doesn't exist. It's the house that was built by Derek the non-existent. Derek the non-existent. Oh, he... Uh-oh.
That's it. You've had it now.
Ah, that guy. That guy, he curs. Who curs for the spigeon so sassy and loud? He does. That's who. Spigeon. Yes. So, if I could get into the city at some point, you know, I'm in this place at some... That'd be great. So, this is not iron mode. This is fluffy wool mode. I'm made of fluffy wool. And yeah, like I literally can't even deal with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I might as well just leave him be. I might as well just leave him be. Seriously. Like I just don't care anymore. So, yeah, like I think I just need to loot 2200 loot. And then don't leave corpses and then return to a place. Good, okay. So, noise, 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 noise. And I've already forgotten the incredible things I was going to say. Like, oh yeah, I probably scared people now by saying, don't talk to me about thief, because now... I'm such a chicken. I'm a weasel and a chicken. But like, yeah, like I don't know. I don't have anything figured out, y'all. I just don't. I don't have anything figured out, y'all. I'm still learning. I'm too old to be learning. I'm not allowed to learn anymore. I'm out of school to before school to in school. I don't even believe in breathing. Man, how I wish I could press Alt-S to save. Like in games of yore. You'd almost think I played an expert. I did play an expert, didn't I? Well, I can't even tell. Yeah, like, my respect to people who play Iron Mode or whatever, like, you have to have so much concentration and not say funny things. Okay, so hopefully that did it. So, get the loot in town. And how much do I actually have? 1910. Oh, I've almost got all the loot. So this is going to be one of those annoying videos that's just like, ends the mission in 5 minutes. But, hey, whatever. So yeah, like, I apologize for that, but, really I just wanted to know that people cared, I guess, and I do now, so hey. Scullions wanted for the Baron's residence. Young, able-bodied men and women of gainly appearance. None else need apply, especially not young-haired freaky people. Your hair must be old for you to apply here. So, you know, she's not here as a job. She's here as an indentured slave. She's got dentures, and she is slower than the other hard drive in the system. Oh. Oh, you've got a blade. Well, at least she's got a gainly looking blade. Gainly looking? I don't know. Does that mean fat, like weight gainly, or just kind of gainly? Uh-oh.
So much to do and so little time.
One time I made a Pac-Man clone called Pac-Many. Pac-Man in so many dots, so little time. I was like 11, 12? I was 11 and 12 at the same time, hence why I was magical enough to create a game that runs on a machine. Who could have imagined such a thing other than Lady Ada Countess Lovelace, who was smart and played chess, or was that someone else? I don't know. A lady who plays chess, that probably happened at some point in history. Don't ask me. Have you ever looked around at every sign and word that you see and visually try to see if it can be split up into the MS-DOS 8.3 file format? Because I do that all the time. Like, you think I'm joking, but this time I'm not. So this look reminds me of that bar from Thief 3.
What might that mean? Noise?
Uh-oh. So somehow I managed to get my way up into here and not get dead yet. That's pretty impressive. But yeah, I guess I thought I was going somewhere with that statement, but not, because like I do funny things. And you may notice in that video where I was talking about building the computer. Oh, look at those two, so romantic. What? No, man. You gotta be more romantic than that. See, that guy just left. He's like, no, man. I don't want a dude who just says bugger me right away on the very first date. I want the shapoopy. Uh-oh. So hopefully it's safe to save here, you know. It's safe to save. It's safe to dance. It's safe to blibbity blibbity blib. Safe to drink Mandrasola. Drink Mandrasola. Instructions. How to drink Mandrasola. So you may have noticed in that video, yes, where I was talking about the computer, looking at the camera, my face looked awkward, like my eyes kept moving in different directions and twitching and stuff. That's because that's what happens. Like I actually gotta look this up. Wait a minute, like seriously. Can you just drop this, please? Like, seriously, thank you. I gotta look this up to make sure it's the right thing, but back when I got told I was an Aspie, they told me something else, and I think I know what it was, but I want to confirm first before I go saying it was that, because it sounded strange, but anyway. She needs a good, strong something. A good, strong woman to keep her warm. Because I have this thing with my eyes where I have to, like, close one and look to the side to, like, it's like scratching an itch. I just can't. It's really embarrassing for me, though, and so I've tried very hard to make it, to hide that. Like, the things I gotta do with my eyes to, like, scratch the itch, otherwise I get kind of like, ugh. It's odd. But if I'm moving my head a lot, it's because I'm trying to, like, look to one side, but also, like, move my head so it just looks like I'm looking to one side normally, instead of, like, moving my eyes to one side weirdly. And then sometimes I just move my eyes slightly so I can kind of do it but not look too insane, and that's kind of like what I... Also, though, I also, like to look around a lot when I'm thinking, because I'm really visual and in my head, so sometimes I might, like, glance around weirdly when I should be looking at the camera because I'm trying to think. So those two things combined make me look kind of thing-shaped when I'm, like, right on camera, but, like, hey, whatever. Everybody love me, and I mean that in the deepest and most romantic sense. That's the... Romance is deep. That's why in pornography they constantly use the word deep, probably. Not that I would know. I don't know why in this day and age I'm trying to convince anybody that I wouldn't know, honestly. Because love is only for English people. Not English, but English. You got to understand the difference. Unfortunately, Bandicam, whilst it does give me the frames counter and it gives me the colors for paused and not paused, like this, it does not give me the length of time that it's been recording for, so unfortunately I don't know the length of time that it's been recording for. So that's, you know, a slight mild downside, but The upside is it actually works, unlike the old programs I used to use, so herp. DX Story would probably work, but I haven't tried it because I paid for Bryn to come and by Gerd, I'm gonna use it until my money runs out, or whatever, I don't know, hey. So yes, that investment bank, it was just a mistake that they took that extra money out and they're reversing the charge and they were very helpful, and so yeah, you know, and I knew that, I was just venting before, you know how it is. And I'd kind of prefer to like be going in through a Thieves Highway, venti roofy type of place. I mean, I don't know. It's probably not a good idea to use this arrow here, but... And definitely not like that. Not like this. Not like this. Why is there a meme icon called Not Like This, but it's not even that lady from the Matrix who goes, not like this. Not like this. So do you, like, ever turn or something? You're just guarding the bedroom. See, this is what I'm thinking. Like, is there another way into that bedroom? It's not a bedroom. Maybe it's a machine room. I don't know. You take stuff. You take a slice of rope from your belt and eat it. Crunchable ropes is. Yeah, so I don't, like... Maybe I go around this... Oh.
But it's still better than cleaning the sewers.
Certainly. Oh, God damn it. It feels weird that this guy's just kind of there. If you ask me. Okay. Yeah, the dark mode sort of lends itself to me being quiet and someone else running Sweet Apple Acres. Yes. 'Cause I get weirdly emotional sometimes. Like, oh, hey, it's... Yeah, see, I was supposed to climb up to this... Stop clearing your throat. It's bad for you. Eat cheese instead. Eat cheese instead. So... And it wasn't... I didn't even have to climb. It was just regular stairs. So yeah, that's what you do, as I suspected. So when I say to someone that I'm going to, like, do a show or, like, hang out or like go and be somewhere with someone and then I have to cancel, I always feel this overwhelming, like, unbearable emotion of, like, sadness and, like, regret. Like, it almost makes me want to cry. It's, like, so strong for some reason. So when I had to cancel my last show that I had going just recently, I felt that, and it was just... Sometimes I don't feel anything in situations when anyone with a pulse should, and other times I feel way too much in situations where it doesn't necessarily make sense. So yes, newspapers, you read them in the bathroom, and I don't really like that, because... It's like 3 in the morning. Think, Fen. Red. Gray. Red. Gray. I sometimes am afraid that because I don't feel in a situation when I should, that means I'm a horrible person who doesn't feel for tragedies, but, bloated memes. Blasted mermen. Merman? What? What do they even want? Can a man get a good night's rest around here? God damn it. Blasted what? Where's that wench? Don't they have better wine here? Well, complaining will only get you more of what you're complaining about. At least so claims me. I'm gonna write a book about it and sell 1 million. But it's not, yeah. It's not that I don't understand in the times when I don't feel when I should. It's not that I don't understand what's going on. And it's not that I don't care exactly. It's just that I don't feel and I can't help it. Like, it's not that I'm purposely not feeling because I'm a sociopath, although that's easy to fear that sometimes. But it's like, I can't help what I feel. And that's like, I guess one reason why I try to be empathetic, even if it's only intellectually so, because...
What was that noise?
How did I get up here? If you want to rap fast, just go brrr. You know, if you want to say D a bunch of times, just roll your R's. So, do I have my loot goal or what?
I don't get paid enough for this.
Almost. Bars are boring. You just walk in, you dodge people who are drinking, you have a drink yourself, you die, you die, you die. So yeah, it's like when Lady Rowena passed away, I was hit by this flood of emotion that was weird because I didn't even know her, and whereas I've felt less when people closer to me have died. So it's just, it makes you wonder, am I evil, as a metal song once famously claimed, or was it a rock song? Hell, I don't know. Maybe this thing will be more, yeah, I should probably try to go in the tops of places. Now that I've, talked about liking to go in the tops of places. I like to be in top, not on top, but in top. I like to be in while on the top. Anyway. Man. If only I could just talk stupid innuendo all the time without having to worry. Shh.
3 orders. Nice.
If only. Was he trying to converse? Was you trying to converse? Not innuendo, but like, if only I could just grow up and realize that I'm not gonna freaking go to the jail for
I can't light it. I thought I heard something.
for bad persons as opposed to the jail for good persons. Kale, it's so much easier for talking about that stuff now that I'm an adult. Honestly, you're a kid and you quote Batman Forever. Well, I can quote Batman Forever all I want now, and no one can do a darn thing. The bad man is going to come out of that crate. That's not really a crate, it's a wardrobe, but, I can't really tell the difference. I'll buy it at that. End statement. Like, end it right there. It's sort of a lazy loaded ending. It's more efficient. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. Yeah, see, now you're coming down from the top. Take the habit down from the top, down with apocalypse, and flip the top trigger and walk. These lyrics make no sense, but they're mine. This thing is kind of wearing a hat. Box is kind of wearing a hat. That's my visual for today. A wing chair is a chair flying through the sky. Thank you, and please continue to acknowledge it. So yeah, the loot in here is not like in Thief where it's like 10,000 per coin. Instead, it's like half per coin. Ah, man, more requirements to... Okay, did I do everything there is to do upstairs first? Probably. I'm not even going to go out that door. Yeah, I can't stand locked doors. I hate code and I want as little of it in my project as possible. My dearest wife, you would not believe it were you not here to see it with your own big, beautiful eyes. But a proud merchant's vessel lies at big, beautiful anchor outside of my window. They speak with an accent I have not heard, and I do not recognize the coins with which they pay, but their coins are made of good, heavy gold. I feel taken back to my days as a young man, where we lived so happily together, and my daily work was to provide for big, beautiful merchants and explorers, instead of the grisly figures that frequent my shop in these times. With their gold, I bought fresh tuna, and will make the broth that you so adore. I will bring it to you later this night. With love, your enormous Frank. Alrighty then. I will get all the loot in this video. I guess I'll just leave that... Oh no, close it by itself. I'll leave it open so that the ghost can close it. So actually, if this is what I think it is, i.e. this is not the main section of town and I have to go all the way around to get to said main section of town, it's kind of bad news. Nothing over here? Well, maybe, but I ain't gonna check. Because now I have to go back through the big, beautiful, strong mechanist place. Merchants, not mechanists. Also, maybe just peasants. I should probably drink this water that's sitting over there, like way in the corner hidden, that I forgot was there because it's way in the corner hidden. I probably shouldn't have. One moment. No, I'm keeping all of that in, and you're gonna listen, and you're going to like it. Good, so now I'm in the other part. Okay, good, so this is, I guess, the house where it's like, oh, it's a spooky house, we're not going in there. But I did go, oh no, this is just the docks. So, I've been all around in that warehouse. I need 2,200. I thought there was more to this city than I thought there was. You know. So, that's... maybe those guys have got purple curses on them, by which I mean purses on them. Honestly, I've heard, like, people's like, oh, I went all around the city for like 10 hours before I even went to the skip. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Hurts so good. Etc. But... did I... did I or did I not go here? I don't even know. The door was unlocked, so... uh-oh. Dude, dark, please. No? No healing? Nothing. Dude, I would appreciate it if you would just kind of go ahead and let me rob your place. If you sue my window, well, I'll punch you in the face. If only I could lock that door, you would never be able to get in. Oh. I hope I win. And by win, I mean, I hope a better version of Windows comes out at some point that doesn't do annoying stuff. Yeah. Back in my day, Windows was pleasant and never did annoying stuff. Windows always used to be the OS for people who wanted to customize stuff but didn't want to be, you know, literally abused as you do when you use Linux, because they purposely... like, Windows's technical stuff is practical, Linux's technical stuff is, like, purposely trying to confuse you. Like, they call the command prompt a terminal or a shell or bash. Whereas in Windows it's just called a command prompt. Yeah, it's technically a shell and a terminal, but it's a command prompt. You enter commands and it's a prompt. And in Linux people are like allergic to full words. So all of their file names are these, you know, like halves of words. And at first I thought maybe, well, it could be historical reason because everything's 6 letters. So, you know, memcopy, it could be just memcopy. There's only one other, oh, actually that's like a C thing, not really a Linux thing, I guess. But yeah, and so I thought maybe it was a 6-character limit, but then no, because there's other words which are equally crushed pointlessly that aren't 6 characters. There's one program called GUFW, and it's a graphical user interface over a firewall. So you might think, well, he could have just called it GUIFW, GUIFW, because GUI is an acronym. But GUI is sometimes pronounced GUI, and that makes it sound like it's not an acronym, but a single word with a pronunciation. So just to be absolutely sure, he called it GUFW. To make sure that the word would always be not a full word, because it's the law. But seriously, Memcapi. Like, did you really have to take out the O? Copy is not short enough. Honestly. And there's like a bunch of other examples that I'm forgetting. I mean, search is called grep. I know why these things are called that, but it just, why don't you just call it what it is? You hear the steps in front of your door. Yeah, they're not gonna go away before you tell us where you're keeping the rest of that stash. You know exactly what I'm going on about. The boys saw you're paying with a gold coin at Frank's shop, and if there's one thing I know, it's where there's one gold coin, there's more of them. Yeah. Well, that is not necessarily the case. There could be one gold coin and not be more of them. This guy is not an arcane scientist, or really even a macromancer. So this guy's hiding gold coins? Oh. Okay, close, but still not quite. But yeah, like every time I try to use Linux, I'm like, it comes up with the interface. I'm like, this is similar enough to what I'm used to. But then it always makes you do this god-awful terminal stuff that every program you install, it cannot just be easy. It just cannot be easy. You have to like... And sometimes it looks like it's easy. Sometimes it's like, yeah, just here's the package or whatever. But if you want to do what you want to do with it, you always got to get like 10,000 things that are badly named, badly documented, and nobody... Like, it's just awful. I mean, Windows is also awful, but like Linux is not really an alternative. To me, anyway. It's just... Because Linux people just... They want to look like they're superior, and they want to look like they know something and you don't, so they purposely make things obtuse. But yeah. So, this, dude, seriously. Okay, well, I don't think I can get around that corner. Have I... Ropes. I should probably bind rope to one of my mouse buttons, because I use it all the dang time. But wait. Okay. So this is not the most exciting episode. Like, I should have done this before the skip. But I didn't. So, you guys get to hear me mumble with, like, a not good voice, and... I don't know. It's the dark mod. What do you want? Almost. The next one I get will get gotten. So that means there won't be one. Like any other loot piece in this entire freaking building. I thought I saw a ladder. I did. But it's open? Oh! Oh. I spy my ticket out of here.
Is there something over there?
That number was flipping up to 61 FPS. Unacceptable! Except, you know, said in a better lemon grab voice, because, like, hell, if I can do that even at the best of times. Okay. I am the heck out of here. Awesome. So, yeah, the ship, as always with ships, was the most interesting part. This is another one of those stairways where I could come down and go like, oh, demon, oh, etc. But I won't, because demons are anti-God. And, you know, because there's a lot of, sort of old New Testament-y, scripture-y type of things which, which sound like very effective ways of quickly and vividly communicating the way you feel. Demons flitting about you, you can feel like that's happening sometimes. You can often feel like some force outside of you is manipulating you and pulling your strings, so then you get the devil, because it sort of feels like it's some sort of malevolent intelligence when you get bad luck or you just complain about your life all the time like I do. Where's my... So, if you don't start taking it too literally, it seems like it's a practical communication method, but, you know, when you do start taking it too literally, I come and snark at you, and I never do that. Oh. Is there another ending? Like, why would it say that if there wasn't an alternate ending where I could have it not say that, right? Like, that's a weird... Oh, I forgot to look at the stat. What? Well, I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments below. And, otherwise, that's one mission off my freaking plate. 10,000 more to go, including Patriots? Oh, man. Anyway, how do I normally end these? Bye! Will you get to heaven? Will you let it hell? See, I gotta do the embarrassing singing at the end of the video so that you don't see it coming and it hits you like bam.